13-2 from the favourite turntable. 2 more races to go from Brighton and 2 more races to go from Worcester. Next race there is a 350, a 2 miles 7 furlong handicap hurdle at class 3. Number 8 Mighty Leader doesn't go, so that leaves us with a field of 9 runners then for our next visits. It's pretty much wide open though. Dr. Richard Newland and Sam Tristan Davies team up with Jimmy Rabbit, who's currently 7-2, 9-2 Pink Eye Pedro, Hatarb is 5-1, it's 13-2 Ben Eagles and Tea Time Fred, 10-1 Ballycross, More Bucks 11-1, Wilbur Dragons 12s and Lord in Red on 18-1. As you heard there, number 8 Mighty Leader doesn't go. Well, the runners are more or less at the post now, with just over a minute to go then to the race coming up. It is pretty much a wide open contest, though you could argue a case for quite a few of them here. I mean, even Lord in Red has won 2 out of its last 3, and that's the outsider. £5 higher mark for Lord in Red. 1 or 2 of the morning pundits have actually tipped him up, and yet he's the 18-1 outsider here. That's how tight this is. Peter Bowen won it last year with Rolling Mall, and he and Sean team up with More Bucks, who's another one who's a big price at 11-1. It's an ultra competitive class 3. This, as I say, you could really argue cases for quite a few of them. Dr. Richard Newland has the team in good nick, and Sam Tristan Davies looking for a double on the card though, with Jimmy Rabbit, who didn't perform up to the mark at Newton Abbot in August. And that wasn't much of a run, but prior to that, he'd been running okay, Jimmy Rabbit, and he was a good second last time out here a fortnight ago. Jimmy Rabbit, but 7-2, you could say he's a bit of a short price when there are plenty of others in with chances. Pink Eye Pedro, 5-1. He's been a model of consistency, the 8-year-old Pink Eye Pedro, former point-to-pointer, prolific point-to-pointer indeed in the past, Pink Eye Pedro, and he's had success on the rules as well. He's won over fences as well as over hurdles. So he was only just touched off at Stratford last time out, over 2 3/4 miles. An extra furlong to travel this afternoon, I think, should ensure Pink Eye Pedro goes close, especially with Connor Brace taking £5 off its back. So in an absolutely wide open contest, maybe Pink Eye Pedro, we'll look to him to run well. They are down there at the start at Worcester. We've just ticked a few seconds past post time for this Class 3 contest, but they are walking forward. They've got 2 miles and 7 furlongs ahead of them, just going behind the trees at the moment as they emerge. We'll see them come towards the tapes, and that is it. They are now off and away. The flag